So, good morning, everyone. We are the Group 1, and today we will discuss our data tools, which is 9. So, for our objectives, we will discuss the history, logo, foundation, uses, and functions of 9. So, let's start. So, 9 or Constant Information Miner is a free open source data analytics, reportings, and integration platform. So, Nine integrates various components for machine learning and data mining through its modular data pipelining, or it is the building blocks of analytics concept. So, yes. So for the history, in early 2004, a team from Silicon Valley pharmaceutical company developed an open source collaboration platform at the University of Constance. So they focus on managing diverse data sets and created a robust platform contributions including um, Michael, Peter, Thomas, and Burns. So they are the pioneer of the NIME. So the NIME analytics platforms in July 2006 gained a popularity among pharmaceutical firms and the open source community and software vendors. So to support its users, NIME began hosting annual meetups, and it is now called NIME Summits. So this is the logo of NIME. So this is the one of the pioneer of NIME, the Michael Perthold. He is the original developer team headed by so and he is came from a company in Silicon Valley which provide software for pharmaceutical industry.
So next is the uses of NIME. First is the data integration. Data integration, combining and processing data from various sources, meaning NIME allows you to integrate data from various sources such as databases, files, and APIs into a single platform for analysis. Next is the data transformation. Data transformation, manipulate and preparing data for analysis, meaning it provides tools for cleaning, filtering, and transforming data to prepare it for analysis or visualization. Next is the data analysis. It performs statistical analysis, machine learning, and other data analytics tasks. So, NIMES offers a wide range of statistical and machine learning algorithms for analyzing data and delivering insight from it. Next is the data visualization. It creates visual representation of data for interpretation. So you can create various types of visualizations such as charts, graphs, and plots to explore and communicate your data effectively. Next is the workflow automation, which automate repetitive tasks and processes. So NIME enables you to automate repetitive tasks and workflows. So it saves times and reduce errors in data processing and analysis. Next is the collaboration and sharing, which facilitate collaboration and sharing of workflows and analysis among teams. So meaning it allows multiple users to collaborate on project, share workflows, and exchange ideas and insight. And lastly is the reporting and presentation, which generates reports and presentation based on analysis result, which means NIMES offers tools for generating reports and presentation to communicate your findings and result to stakeholders or clients effectively.
I will now discuss the core interfaces of NIME. So the first is the home interface. So after launching the app, this is what the users will see. First, the home interface. In here, we can find the various samples on how the application works and the functionality to create the workflow for their project. And users can also sign in, but it is optional as it does not mean users cannot use the application without it. And finally, there is a function that allows the user to access the local space in which users can find and access their KNMA workflows. So here is the local space. So I will now discuss the various functionalities of KNIME. So the first is the input and output functions. So the input functions or nodes are are used to bring data are used to bring data into the platform for analysis. This could include importing data from files like CSV, Excel, databases, or other sources like web services. As for the output functions, they are used to present or export the results of data analysis or processing. This can include generating reports, saving data to various file formats, or visualizing the results in graphs or charts. So, an example of an input function is the Excel reader. So, this node reads Excel files such as XLSX, XLSM, and other file formats of Excel. It can read a single or multiple files at the same time, however, reading only one sheet per file. So the reason why this is an input function or node because it specifically reads Excel files, allowing you to import data from Excel sheets. So reader nodes are designed to read or import data into KNIME for further processing and analysis. They fetch data from external sources such as files, databases, web services, or APIs and bring it into the KNIME environment. KNIME environment. And an example of an output function is the Excel writer. This node writes the input data table into a spreadsheet of an Excel file, which can be then read with other applications such as Microsoft Excel. The node can create completely new files or append data to an existing Excel file. So the reason why this is an outer a output functionality or output node is because writer nodes are responsible for outputting or saving data. They take data that has been processed, analyzed, or transformed within KNIME and write it to an external destination, such as a file, database, or web service. So aside from the Excel reader and writer, there are various more functionalities of the input and output, such as Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator, Google Sheets Reader, Google Sheets Writer, Reader, CSV Writer, Table Creator, SharePoint Online Connector, and many, many more. And now we move on to the manipulation functions. So manipulation functions in KNIME refer to the operations or nodes used to transform and manipulate data within the platform. These functions are essential for data processing, cleaning, transformation, and aggregation tasks before analysis or modeling. So an example of a manipulation function is the row filter. The node row filter allows for row filtering according to certain criteria. It include or exclude certain ranges for example, by row number, rows with a certain row ID, and rows with a certain value in a selectable column. Selectable column. So aside from that, there are various more functionalities.
We will resume to discuss about the rest of manipulation functions. And the first one is the rule-based row filter. This works by taking a list of user-defined rules and tries to match them to each row in the input table. And if the first matching rule has a true outcome, the row will be selected for inclusion. However, if the result or the outcome is false, it will be excluded. So we also have the rule engine, duplicate row filter, missing value, which handles missing values, and column resorter. The next one is sorter and constant value column, string to number, which converts string values into number. And we also have number to string, pivot, cell splitter, nominal value row filter, column renamer, reference row filter, table transposer, and we also have string replacer, column appender and pivot, column combiner, math formula, which holds mathematical formula. We also have string manipulation, but um, it it is used for multi-column. We also have column aggregator, missing value column filter, column combiner, double to integer, and round double, rank, and column name extractor, log column, reference column filter. We also have column renamer, and extract table dimension, top K row filter, and string replacer. Under views functionalities, we have bar chart, line plot, pie chart, and stock area chart, scatter plot, statistics view, heat maps, histogram, density plot. We also have box plot, table view, and color manager. We have sunburst chart, scatter plot matrix, parallel coordinates plot, and we also have table view, color, ay, nandun. String to we have other data types, which is string to data, string to date and time, extract date and time fields, date and time based row filter, date and time to string, date and time difference, which calculates the difference from for example date A to date B. We have date and time shift, modify time, moving aggregator, modify data, modify time zone, and under reporting functionalities, we have report template creator, which serves as the layout for reporting functionalities. Under report template creator, we can view the report. We have also report PDF, writer, export concatenate, report HTML writer, report page break. So that's all about our discussion about the data mining tool 9.
Okay, so good morning everyone. Ito po pala yung ano yan, yung application na NIME Analytical Platform, which is especially used for data mining. This is a kit or a bundle or a package po para sa mga tools specialized for data mining processes. Ayan. As you can see in here, ini pong NIME na analytics platform, yung homepage po nito ay mag-start from this wherein tigdi po sa panel na ini, may mga examples na tigpo-provide po ang application na NIME which can be makakatabang po para sa tuya para mas maintindihan ta kung paano nagwo-work as an application or a tool, data mining tool ining NIME po ini. And yeah, ma-start po kita by creating our own workflow sa satuyang local space or storage. Ini po para po makagibo man kitang sa diring diagram or mapping for the data mining processes na igigibo ko as a demonstration para po sa Indo. We can start it by clicking this plus symbol in here. And also just by pangalanan nyo yung workflow nyo. Like for example, video games. Kasi technically, ang samuyang dataset na na i-present po sa Endo is about sa sales or video game sales para po sa gabos na mga kawat. Ayan. Ayan. Ito na po yung yung main garo sa tuyang pagtatrabahuan Ini po ang magiging editor and mapping for the data mining processes. And also, ini pong nodes represents as yung mga different variety of tools, data mining tools na available dito po sa KNIME na ini. Like for instance, in Excel Reader, Excel Writer, Microsoft Authenticator. For the manipulation, you also have the column filter, row filter, concatenate. And for the views or display of the data, we have bar chart, line plot, pie chart, and also we have other data types. We have string to date and time, which is a converter, a type of tools that convert string to date and time, and many more po. Like for instance, in a report HTML writer. For now, I will demonstrate to you basic uh, basic presentation of this KNIME Analytics platform. For instance, yung dataset na na napili namin po is ano yan, nasa Excel format po kaya siya. So ano yan, kaya po ang taning Excel Reader, which is ini pong nodes na ni, just click and drag or hold and drag digdi po sa tuyang workspace. And then after that, as you can see, may indicator po digding naka-red and also may exclamation mark, which tigsasabi pa po digdi na mayo pang output port. Yung output port has no data na i-display. So, kaya po pong lalagan ta po ini ning Excel data or dataset. Magigibuta po ini by just right-clicking the mouse, yeah? And then also sa configure po, by doing that, may maluwas po ning dialog panel na ining ko yan. And digdi po, you can browse your dataset, your desired dataset by clicking this browse button. Hanapon ta po sa tuyang dataset na ipa-present. Like, ini pong G5 DVBSI33A dataset. Ayan. After that, ipoprocess niya po yon, i-read niya, and also i-import dito po sa KNIME Analytics platform. And then, ayan, i-apply na lang po. Ini po ang kalaugan or it contains of the attributes na image, title, console, genre, publisher, developer, Playtech score, and so much more. Ayan, apply natin. And then click OK. Ayan, makikita niyo dito na wala na po siya sa red indicator, kundi nasa yellow indicator na po siya. So ano po ang gigibuhon ta para po maging green po ni mag-ilaw po ining pinakalas na light indicator. Inot po is lag po kita garo manipulation na nodes para po may connecta po siya digdi sa Excel Reader. Example, ini pong show all. Kadakol pa po siya digding mga nodes for manipulation. Hanapon ta po itong column, ining missing value column filter. Para po ma-filterize na po itong mga missing values duman sa tuyang dataset. Ano po? Kasi mahiling mo po digdi sa dataset may mga missing values such as hindi pong question mark. Kaya po anta pong halion siya para po mayo pong data inconsistencies or mayo pong mga data anomalies na mangyayari during po sa pag-process po kaniyong dataset. And then, just connect this Excel reader nodes sa tuyang missing value column filter. And after that, ikukwenta po ini ikukonfigure tama po ini ano na ni missing value column filter. Pero digdi may nagkuwen po digdi yung dialog cannot be open for the following reason, no columns available for selection. Kaya yon, inot na muna yun pong Excel reader na nodes is we need to execute it first para po mapasa po kaning missing value column filter na yun. Sige, let's start execute it. Yan. Ayun, digdi na po na kuya na po si put kani yung Excel dataset ta or yung video game sales dataset. And then after that, mahiling ta po digdi sa missing value column filter, nag-change po si sa iyang light indicator which is nagi na po siyang yellow. So, kaya punta mo na po siyang i-configure, properly configure for its desired kung ano ang gusto tang mangyari po digdi sa dataset. First, kaya punta mo na pong aramon so missing value threshold kaya ini. For example, sa sarong column filter, sa sarong column sa table na sa tuyang tig po-process ay kay puhan yung percentage po kani kung naglagpas po siya sa, for example, digdi po 90% kang percentage kaya itong missing value 90% katong data or yung row is missing value, automatically po siyang remove si column kasi ano siya, hindi na po siya magagamit utong data kasi puro na po siya ni data anomalies. Kaya punta po siyang i-configure to 95%. Kaya just click and apply and then click OK. Ayan. After that, igawa na po kitang data manipulation or data processing. Ang sa tuyang igigibo sa sunod po is to find anod para po ma-view si dataset. Like for example, ini pong bar chart. For example lang, ini pong bar chart. I-connect na po yung bar chart sa missing value column filter. Ayan. And then, ayan, pag kinonfigure mo po yung bar chart, di po siya magana kasi, pwede pa po siyang buksan pero di po siya capable para po mag-display ng data. What's the reason po? It's because data pa po ini na process na execute. Kaya, yan. I-click na lang po ng execute button. Ayan, okay na. As you can see, kadakol po siyang mga missing values po digdi na po siya nagagamit. And after kayan, na-process na po. So, missing value column filtering, yung process po na ini. And after that, i-configure ta po yung bar chart for for display kaya itong dataset. Yung category dimension po is kung gusto ta po maaraman si total sales kaya itong ining video game sales dataset, ang inot naman is yung category dimension na by console po. Ang satuyan ko yan, based on console. And then, after that, i-kwenta lang po ng total sales na ining exclude. I-include tayo ilag ta po digdi sa include na parameter. Ayan. And then, after that, just click the ayan po, ini pong occurrence count na tig-apot para po maaraman ta po si sales. And then, click OK, save, or ini pong save and execute. Ayan. Mailing mo na po digdi sa bar chart na ini so sa tuyang dataset na nailag. Arog lang po kani kasimple maggamit po kani for data visualization. Magayon po ining NIME for data visualization, data aggregation, data compression, or many more po. Kadakol po ining mga processes, data mining tool processes na capable para po digdiyo. And also, ini pong NIME is open source. Kaya I really encourage everyone yung gusto po mag-try kay ni na igamit po ini. Magayon po ini. So, yan. Arog lang po kasimple, and I hope po na kadakol po kamo nanonood sa kuyang demonstration. And yun lang po. Thank you so much.